Ooh, we're early and we got a new purveyor of book boyfriends with us today.
Oh, really? Hi.
Yeah, we can talk about you. Okay, let's do the roll and then we'll come back.
Everyone thinks because you're a zombie, you don't know good coffee. Well, they're wrong. There's only one brew that gets my seal of approval. Deadly Grounds coffee is my guilty pleasure. The aroma is so intoxicating. It brings all of my neighbors out of the woodwork. Deadly Grounds coffee. Coffee to die for and zombie approved. It's good to get a little deadly. Use the front door! Oh, they're so disgusting.
The Dorkening and all affiliated shows are not intended for anyone under the age of 18. The following may contain discussions or scenes that have adult situations, graphic violence, nudity, strong sexual content, and graphic language. This show is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, hello,
Hello.
hello. Welcome back,
Hi.
my lovelies. We get to have PT Macias today. I am so happy you're here.
Thank you. Thank you. So am I. A
You
little
are,
nervous.
well, that's okay. I'm going to try to make you as comfortable as possible. And I hope you'll like my questions. You are a purveyor of book boyfriends. I think my first question is for you, what is the best book boyfriend description?
The best book boyfriend description, huh?
Yeah.
Of, of course, I have to write them where they're going to be very attractive. And also, I write them where they're very strong, dark alphas. But they're also very protective, and when they fall in love really deeply and forever, because I'm into happily ever after stories. I like
Me
to
too.
give my readers something to dream of, and I've been told several times by readers that that's the only time they ever experience that kind of love and romance. That's kind of sad, but at least some readers, it touches them on different levels, and that's what I enjoy doing is giving them a little escape, a little, dream. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. I loved Scythe. He was the last one I read. I can't say that I love him more than my husband because he has tried his best to give me the best book boyfriend experience in real life.
That's
But I do love that. I love how you have multiple genres. Well,
yeah.
multiple subgenres. How um do you
How
have
what?
one that you like to write more in than others?
Um, my favorite are the MC and Mafia, even though they're the last ones I've been writing. I enjoy paranormal for a lot because that's just like a gateway to in your imagination, and you can just go anywhere you can imagine, any way you want. And I really enjoy the wolves and the vampires. I have the fallen angels, and I really enjoyed that because I wrote about the fallen angels for that actually fell. And I have one pending book there that is already almost finished. I just haven't published it. But those are very nice. I like those a lot. The Fallen Angels. And the very first books I wrote, the De la Cruz saga, they were big, and they're contemporary, and it's just a, about a Mexican family that reached the American dream and were, wealthy, and all of what they encounter, all the issues they encounter along the way. But yeah, the MCs and the Mafia, I enjoy a lot. That's why I'm sticking with them. But I'm thinking of finishing the other ones that I have on the other genres.
Yes. I agree. Sorry, there was a comment in the thing where I'm confused. But anyway, uh th- I'm taking care of that. What is there a different mindset for each one that you've written that you have to find?
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, I can write MC, and well, I can, but it's more, you know, time consuming, more, effort. But yes, there's a different way of how they think or how I feel that to portray them. In the MC, it's a group of men that are strong in their beliefs of brotherhood and how they want to live and the life they're living, their lifestyle versus the mafia or and their different way of life is, I think, a little bit different in the way they speak and the way they go about living. So yeah, they're different mindsets, especially when you're doing paranormal. Yeah, it depends on what you're writing. There's definitely different mindsets, and you have to do research depending on what you're trying to get across. 'Cause I don't want to write something that I'm wrong on.
Oh, I totally understand that. It's like if I try to write like the Mexican culture, the Latina culture, I would have to find a person that could explain it better because I'm not. I'm a hillbilly from Tennessee. I I love the culture. I love reading about it and learning about it, but can I write it? No, I cannot do it any justice at all. So I
Yeah,
totally get the idea that you'd have to think about it and learn and find the proper mindset.
exactly. And my very first MC series, I was kind of happy because I had a reader that actually grew up in that lifestyle since she was a child. And she read them all and she said that it actually was, what she experienced. And that made me happy because obviously I'm writing from what I'm gathering on the internet and, from the air. So I was happy about
Sure.
that I kind of got that down. Some reason I find that the readers enjoy the MC, one of their favorites, and the Mafia, but I think the MC is the one that's the most favorite of all.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing that a lot. There's a whole lot in my feed, more MC than most the others. Mostly I lean towards the paranormal romances. Those are usually my favorites. But
I
I
should
do
check
love
mine.
a good MC book. And I'm like, okay, but I don't know much about the mafia, so I've been trying to look more into that one.
Mm-hmm. Yes, well, I enjoy them all. You might enjoy my paranormal. They're longer than the ones I'm writing lately because I am writing shorter because I'm releasing them once a month on the first.
Oh
But
yeah.
the other ones I wrote were longer, but I wasn't releasing them every month.
Oh, I can't get one out every month. I've turned in one to be published, and it's going to be at least 2 more months before I can even think about getting this one out, especially during the move.
Uh
But
huh.
um so okay, I think I want to go by subgenre. When it comes to the mafia, when you said you have a Bratva one out and you want to write an Italian mafia series as well?
Yes, I already have some mafia Italian ones out.
Okay.
But I'm going to continue on doing more of the Italian one, the Mafia, versus the. I already did that, several of those. So I don't know. I just have them in my mind as the Italian ones. They're just talking to me. Their
That
stories.
is awesome.
You know how that works. So
Can you tell us a little bit about your Mafia series?
the ones I'm one of the new ones, or the ones I have.
The ones you have published.
Okay. Well, I also have it's called the Elite Power. They're not really Italian, but they're just like the power because they're rich and they rule the world, and what they are doing, how they maneuver everything, and they're the elite power. And, those are, I think I have 5 of those out of those. And
Okay.
since I love romance, the main focus of my stories are romance, but what they go through, their trials and tribulations, and the power grabs and the danger, the
Mhm.
suspense are just things that I like to add because that's what I'm writing. Dark
Oh yeah.
romance. And so, and then I have the other ones, and they're called what I put them, Blue Blood Deadly Sin series. They're the Mafia ones, and they're just love stories, different, like Christmas
Mhm.
time and stuff like that. And that's what those are
Ooh,
about. But
holiday.
this other ones that I'm going to write, the newer ones, it's going to be more focused on 5 mafia crime families in New York, of course. A lot of people do it that way. And
Oh yeah.
they're going to, of course, be the danger. I'm trying to be, sometimes I feel like they're too wimpy. I can't do it that dark, that dark, but I'm trying. But yeah, they're going to be a little bit more ruthless and darker. And of course, I'm going to put more stronger women, and I want to make it more curvier women, more, you know what I mean?
I love
Then
the idea of curvy women. I love the idea. Some readers do like very dark, but you don't have to do the dark unless you want.
yeah, yeah. I just want to go a little bit darker, not a lot, because I don't really go into really much detail. I don't really like to go that gory, but I'm just gonna go just a tad more, not a lot, because I can't. Emotionally, I can't. So yeah.
Mhm. I just realized that each of these is like a series of books that you've sent me the list of. That is so cool. And that is definitely on my list to figure out. Um, what about the mafia subgenre draws you in to explore the realm?
The morally gray, the fact that these men do so much stuff, and that is not nice, yet they have that heart that to make them, that they want to love, they're lonely, and they find a
Mhm.
woman that feels them and heals them, and they want to have a life that they never dreamed they were probably possible. And I guess it's just the idea that they're strong and mean and deadly and powerful and rich, and they can have everything they want, but when they fall in love, it's like that's their world.
Oh, I totally understand that. Okay. Um, so you have a wow, a decent set of motorcycle romance series of different clubs.
Hmm.
Um, w- what has what has been your favorite part about exploring each of those motorcycle uh gangs? I'm not sure the clubs, each of those clubs, that is the right word. What has been the your your favorite part of each well, you don't have to go through each, but exploring the different clubs, how they work and all of that area.
Well, they mainly all work about the same. They have their president, their vice president, all the other. But I write, obviously, they have to have some kind of danger and action, and then
Yeah.
again the romance, and it just fascinates me that their world of how they live, their
Yeah.
unity, their how they defend each other, protect each other. And I'm sure that in real life, there's not that many real nice MCs. You know what I mean? But
I have
what
no
I'm
idea.
writing is I'm trying to make them as normal and natural, and possible, not to go to extreme levels of what they do or can't do. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? So I'm trying to make them as normal as they can, based on the facts that I can gather, because obviously I'm not in that world living that lifestyle. So I'm, again, I'm just happy that I believe I touched it because of that reader that reached out to me. But that's what
Okay.
fascinates me about them, and they are different because I wrote several of them, because I don't know, I just felt that
Oh,
readers will be attracted to one series to or another based on whatever that character's and their life story is going on.
oh yeah, and I'm definitely like totally happy that you've written so many, and when I say amazed, I mean like holy cow, I just jumped into the your worlds cuz I didn't find about you till recently and I'm like there are so many that I get to like I don't have to wait for them to be published. They're just there and it's like okay, let's binge read and continue. Binge read and continue and share with everybody else.
Yeah, and
Um,
then you can see the different ways of writing that I've had evolved to,
oh yeah, it
from my
is
first ones to now. And then, of course, the first ones were really lengthy, big books, to now they're short. And the basic reason is because I want to publish them every month. Because, like you say, readers, of course, I love to read. But before I was a writer, I was always waiting for the next book. So I thought, well, I'm going to write short stories, hopefully get them everything I can in that short story. And that way the reader knows that on the first of every month they have a new book coming out.
and that
So that's why
rocks.
I do it that way now. I've
Oh,
been
that
doing
is
it for
totally
about 2 years now. Huh?
that is totally awesome. Can you can you tell me about your angels? Your fallen angels?
Oh yeah, I really love that series. And I researched that Fallen Angels for about a year. Read all the Bibles and all the new books they found and the whole thing, and it really fascinated me. And in fact, when the first book, kind of telling, writing about when they were thrown out of heaven.
Mhm.
And it made me think, well, we all grow up with Lucifer, because I have a Lucifer book, but it's more like a fun book than anything else. And Lucifer, of course, the morning star, the favorite of God, if you're, religious, was thrown out. We're told that he wanted to be better and bigger than God. But if you read in the Bibles, I'm not sure if people have, but he was upset because God told him, "I want you to honor and worship Adam and Eve." And he
Mhm.
got upset. He goes, "Well, why them? If you made me in your image and I'm your favorite angel, why should I worship them?" So he was upset and he went up higher. But they tell us that he was trying to be, more than God. And I read that in several different areas, and in the religions. And so I figure, well, that's pretty fascinating that he got punished for that, and he was thrown out of paradise with a whole leagues and leagues of angels,
Yeah.
and that they were, and a lot of them, he was thrown to hell, and the other ones were thrown or locked up in the middle of somewhere in the depth of the earth. Of course, it's all religion, but just it fascinated me that if it were, true or something, so that's where I got them. I kind of grabbed the angels that were fallen, their names. So I have Samasha, I can't even pronounce it. Samyasa, I think it's pronounced. And Ramil. So I have like 5 books or 4 books of those. And the
Okay.
first one is for when the first one came out of hell, and
Okay.
he met some girl, and so those are what those stories are about. The angels that have come out. That one unchained the other 4 from where they were locked up or chained up. I know, me and my imagination.
I love your imagination. I'm not complaining. I was just showing you. I love the idea so much because they had this really pretty copy of the Bible at Barnes and Nobles, and I'm like, yep, I definitely want that because it came with pretty pictures.
Yeah,
Randomly
that's
inside of
beautiful.
it.
So read it up. Yeah, I read it for a whole year because I didn't want to mess up in that area. I wanted to make sure what I was writing wasn't too far off. But it just fascinated me, and it still does. And
Oh yeah.
yeah, maybe you should read them. You might enjoy them.
Oh,
Yeah, you
they're
might
on
enjoy them because I have the Dark Prince, the one that wants to become president and wants to take over, the United States, and he's the devil. He has all his powers. So then the angels realize who he is in modern time, of course, and he also wanted this man that I forgot what was he doing. One of my characters, but that that guy, that character I'm talking about, I forgot his name. I'm sorry.
It's
But
okay.
he
We're good.
wanted to. He was engaged to a woman, and he didn't want him to be married because he wanted him. That's where a little bit of came in. My first and time ever, but that's the way it came out. And he touched in my story. I wrote that he touched the fiance, and she got sick. She got cancer. But then she met another angel by chance when she was going to the hospital, and he touched her and cured her. And I haven't
That
finished and published that book, but that's the one that's pending. But
okay.
yeah, those you kind of have to read in order, and I think you
Oh,
will enjoy them.
oh, they are definitely on my list of things to read. I'm just like, you gave me a list, so I figure I'm gonna work through the list. But next ones I'm gonna start on the paranormal. And did you say you have vampire books out?
Did I have what?
Vampire?
Oh yeah, and I wrote them. I spelled it different because I thought at that time that I wanted to spell it different. Maybe I shouldn't have. I should have just spelled it the right way. But yeah, I
There is
spelled it
no
with a
right way.
V-A. Huh?
There is no right way.
Well, when they're searching it, that won't come up because of the type. You know what I mean? I don't know. Some people don't like it, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I have a few of those, and I have wolves, and those are good too. And I have 2 or 3 of them that have the curvy girl and the wolf ones. Those are nice. My daughter-in-law loves those a lot. She wants me to write more curvy girls, and I go okay. So, but this Mafia one's the next ones I'm gonna write. I'm gonna write one series that have the guys falling in love with curvy girls.
Okay. How did you
That
say you spell your vampire?
VHAMPIRES. Vampire. Kind of different, but oh well.
More of the old way. Yeah. Okay. Um, which ones did you enjoy doing more? The is the Dragon Blood series about actual dragons?
Yeah, I have dragon ones too. Yeah. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
written a lot. Yeah, I've written a lot of different ones.
Oh yeah, I'm just trying to make my way through the list to give them some sort of idea because I'm just like, holy cow. I know I had like a month to get ready, but also I'm in the process of moving. I'm like, holy cow, there are so many, and it's like, oh, it's one of those when you find a new author and they have so many out, and you're like, okay, I don't have to wait. I can just binge read, hide in my corner in my favorite chair, and yeah, be happy. But okay, do you
Yeah,
have a favorite type of shifter? That's your favorite type.
my favorite one was the wolves, but paranormal. I like the vampires.
Okay.
But I have a vampire in one of my MCs. I know I'm weird. You should read it.
Well,
And then I
that's
have,
actually not
huh?
that's not as weird as you think. They're vampire MCs, that is a subgenre, and that is a loved subgenre.
Yeah, but the rest of them are not vampires. He's the only one.
Okay.
And then I have another one that's the angels one too, but they're motorcycle, they're angels, they're fallen angels that I started. I think I only have a few of those there. They were one of my very, very first ones a long time ago. So they don't not that very many of those. In fact, I think I have one book that's almost done. I haven't published it. Um, but I'm working on with Angel Knights and Women Motorcycle Club MC for women one, and those are going to be witches, paranormal, the witches. So I'm looking forward to writing that. And my Mafia ones are coming next year. And then in 2027, if I reach it and if I'm alive, we're working on opening the Pandora box. And it's going to be about each authors. It's going to be a project with other authors, which we haven't even signed up anybody yet, but I'm working on it. And so it's going to be pretty exciting because every month it's going to be short stories, and every month's going to be released, and each author is going to write about the same one of the 7 deadly sins. So it should be fun
Oh. No,
if
I'm
you're
definitely
interested.
curious
No,
about
but that'll be
that.
for
Oh,
2027, huh?
I'm definitely interested. You had me at 7 deadly sins.
Yeah, it's going to be fascinating because each author is going to select their own gods. Like I'm going to get the Greek Olympian, of course, because I get to pick first. But there's tons of different ones. The Mayan, the Aztecs, the Norse, the Celtic, everything. So each author gets to pick, which group of gods they want. So it's supposed to be 7 short books. Started in January. No more
Oh,
than 20,000 words. So that should be easy and quick. And every month we're going to write about the same sin, each one of us, and release on the same day on the 1st. So there'll
okay.
be 7 books, 7 authors, and on the 8th one, I would like all the authors to gather all their 7 books and do a box set and release it on August 1st.
That would rock.
Huh?
Okay. I'm
Does
definitely
it sound
looking
hard?
forward to it. No, I said that will rock, and I look forward to that.
Good, good. I'll tell my other co-partner in crime, and we're working on that project. That you're interested. We'll give you the form to fill out. I'm sure we'll grab you. But yeah,
Okay.
that's kind of fascinating. And after that, we're playing with the other one. It's called Garden of the Gods.
Okay.
So that's going to be a little bit more open on what the authors want to do. If they want to do whatever kind of genre they want, paranormal or billionaires or MCs or mafia. That one's going to be a little bit more open, but they're going to be using the gods that they selected
Okay.
and their story, 5 stories. No. Yeah, so
That
that's what I'm working on for the future. But right now I'm focusing on finishing all my MC Satin Warriors one. And this one's kind of tied in with the Wicked Warriors one. And Satin Warriors were kind of pending for a while, about 2 years ago when I first, started the writing more of the MC. And on Wicked Warriors, I had the very first book. It's called Midnight Ride. And it's a Cinderella rewriting story, retelling. And that one's kind of fun because the girl is Poison. She's the sister of the Satin Warriors MC. And she went over there to the club with her sisters to the Wicked Warriors MC club, and she met the president. They hooked up, and she runs out and drops her pocket light knife that she got from her father that says poison because I named her, poison. And it was pretty fun writing that. People really enjoyed that one. But that one's Wicked Warriors is tied in with the Satin Warriors.
Yes, I could tell by the tattoos, but I'm just like, dude, that is a great substitution for the shoe.
Oh, you
I
like
like
that one?
Oh,
You
yeah,
would
that
like
sounds
that story. Everybody likes that. Whoever reads it, they'll enjoy it. That
yeah.
one, Midnight Ride, the Wicked Warriors. Yeah, that was fun to write, and it was just fun because they're rival clubs, and they have a more history because both parents. I mean, on both sides, that their fathers, that they were used to be high school friends, and they had a falling out, and they created their own clubs. So it's a lot of history going on there, and it was fun writing it.
Dude, this sounds so awesome. And please excuse my yawning. I don't know what's
That's
going
okay.
on with my brain. But I
So,
don't you think I'm bored because I'm so not. Because
yeah, you might be. That's okay.
No, I'm looking forward to finding out about your military romance. The
Oh, my
Razor 8.
Navy SEALs, what's it called? Racer 8.
Yes.
That's what they're called. Those were fun to write too. Ghost
Okay.
was really fun, and they were all fun. Bulldog and Red Fox. And what were the other ones? Yeah, the last two were twins that were in the
Oh.
military too. But the last two, that's where I played with the paranormal. That's when I started. The last two were wolves.
Oh, cool.
That's where I branched out a little bit to the paranormal. And they had, I think it was Lightning and Thunder, their name. And the first one was Loco, a Mexican guy. He's totally free. If anybody wants to grab it, it's eternally free. I don't know how I managed to do that, but I guess I don't even know if we can do that anymore.
You can, I think. I think I have it. I don't know.
I don't think I just haven't bothered to figure it out, but that one's eternally free. It's Loco, and it's Racer 8, the very first book, and it's kind of funny. The ones I think they're very awesome are the ones that get like 3 something ratings. Doesn't get that high. And the other ones where I think, oh my God, they're not gonna like it. They all love it. You just never know.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
I
Local
definitely
is
have
free.
that one.
Huh?
Okay. I definitely have that one. I'm going to post it in the chat. That way people can definitely find it.
Yeah. And the writing style from that one to how I'm writing now is totally different. So I don't know if they'll like it. Especially the like Cruz Saga ones, they have a lot of Spanglish. So I don't know. Some people didn't like some people didn't like it from the reviews. Anyways, that has Spanglish. And I have a lot of my books. I'm saying about half of them are on Kindle Unlimited because I wanted to give the people, the opportunity to read them that way. And the other ones are not that wide because I wanted to give other people opportunities to get them. Now I'm getting about 50-50 from what Amazon says of who's buying them.
Well, my problem is half the time Amazon doesn't want to post my reviews because I've tried to review a couple of them, then I go back and I'm like, where is my review? Or they'll pop up a thing, you're not allowed to review this book. So I know that if I'm having the problem, sometimes other people might not be able to review because they're having the same problem. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't even know how some people get all those thousands and thousands of reviews. I know I have a lot of people that are reading them because of the sales and the review, But some reason I can't get any reviews. I'm going, I don't know.
It
I'm
may
trying.
be like me. I
Yeah, I
tried to
know.
review and Amazon's like, nah.
Yeah, I know. So I guess I should complain to Amazon. For some reason, when I do, they listen to me. I don't know why. No.
I wish they'd listen to me. That would be
Oh, I
great.
send them emails. I send them emails, and I'm very specific, and I just send them like 5 in a row.
Ah,
I do.
okay.
I
Let's
know.
see.
Huh?
I I just forgot to see if you were on if I oh, okay, I can find you on Goodreads. So I
Yeah,
might
I'm
have
on
to start
Goodreads.
making sure.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
see there all the books on Goodreads, and you can even find me on Walmart if you put my name. If they
Okay.
want to order through there. Obviously, it's not the ones that are on Kindle Unlimited. All the other ones are there. And yeah, that's what I have going on there. And my Satin Warriors is going to be the rest of the year is going to be that. And I'm
Okay.
going to have two extra ones. And in July, I'm in this box set for the Christmas, and it's one of the Mercifully Fuse MC is Frosty. Frosty, I Want You. And it's going to be very, very, it's even shorter than the one you just finished. It's going to be short because 15,000 words, I think it was 10, 15. And of course, it's going to be something real short. And it's going to be about the guy that's obviously really cold and very reserved, and MC guy, Frosty. And the girl, she's very outgoing and she's very confident. She's going to go after him and, melt his little attitude down. And they're going to be doing a toy run. And she's the police daughter. So there's going to be that
Okay.
little conflict where I don't want to really talk to you because you're that man, the police daughter, and she's like going after him. So I have to write that one. In fact, I have to finish it this weekend, I think. It should be easy. 10, 15 1,000
Oh,
words is easy. Huh?
it's definitely doable. If you try,
Uh-huh.
it's definitely doable. I know you can do it because
Well,
wow.
as long as you have the story in your head, well, me anyway, I can do it. But if I'm here going, where should I start? Or should I do this or should I do that? And I haven't really, nailed it down, then I kind of just like procrastinate and wait
Oh,
and
I
wait. And then,
totally understand that.
huh?
I totally understand that. There's been a couple stories where I'm like, "Hey, I need a little bit of help to my writer friends." And I'm like, "You understand more how this works. I know you understand more how this works, but I want to connect them. Please help me understand how both work so I can make it work for the story."
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of, but once I have it, I write it. I can write it. I write it.
Oh yeah. And I can see that holy cow. I it's the amount of books you have is daunting from where I'm sitting, but also that's not going to stop me from trying. It is like, okay, I'm definitely doing this. It's just where do I want to start?
Well, yeah, and you can do it. Well, the first books, before the MCs, I was working, so
Yeah.
I actually work. I wrote them after work and on the weekends, but I didn't release them every month. They were longer, big stories. But now I don't work. I'm retired, but I take care of my little
Oh,
baby grandson. He's 2 years old, so
oh,
I
that's
don't
a
have.
handful.
Uh-huh. And so, but I only focus on him until he leaves, and I'm tired, and so I'm writing very little, but mostly on the weekends when I'm writing the most. And but they're short stories, so it doesn't take me that long. For the same reason I wanted short stories, because I wanted to release them every month for the readers to have something to look forward to on the every month.
Hey, that rocks. Are you a coffee or a tea person?
Coffee.
Ooh, what's your favorite coffee?
Oh, I'm very basic, dear. I drink one coffee in the morning. That's it. And it's Folgers. That taste, I just so used to that taste that. But once in a blue moon, I do go to Starbucks and get a mocha.
Okay. I can't say anything against that because I have a big container of Folgers up there with my coffee
So
uh
you know what
area.
I'm talking about, the flavor, huh?
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And and
Um,
n- and people that don't get it when they don't use taste, Folgers, yeah. Yeah. I'm a Folgers girl. And
do you have
I
flavored creamers?
I have what?
Flavored creamers.
Oh, when I was younger, I used to like that French vanilla, but now I just like the milk and the sugar and the coffee.
Hey, that's understandable.
But I want it has to be hot because if it's like cold or something, so it's not just warm, I go and heat it up again.
Hey, that works. Um, when you're reading books, do you have a go-to author that you love?
Right now, my mission is to read a lot of authors to see their writing styles, see what they're writing, what they're thinking. But my favorite one before I became an author was Sherilyn was a Kenyan
Okay.
paranormal. J.R. Ward. What was her name? Julia Quinn, I think it was. And of course, when I was way younger, what's her name? Barbara Cartwheel or something like that, the historical one.
Okay.
You
I
remember
don't know.
her?
Read
And then, of
her.
course, I was reading since I was, a child. My mom's the one that started me reading.
Me
And
too.
the Nancy Drew books when I was younger.
I
Of
have
course, I
those.
evolved to where
Yeah.
I'm at and what I'm writing and reading. But yeah, that's how I started. Yeah, I wanted to write since I was young,
Okay.
but back then we didn't have what we have now. You know,
Mhm.
the computers and everything's so much easier. Back then, my choice. What I only had the choice of writing on a notepad because I didn't have a typer back then. It was typewriters, and since I wasn't rich, my parents were, my mother wasn't well off. I was writing supposedly a story, and I kept crumbling it up because obviously I wasn't happy with what I was
Understood.
coming out with. And then my mom looks at me and she goes, "Mija, I can't afford to be buying you more paper for your homework when you're going to be, throwing them away. You're trying to write." And I go, "Okay," because my daughter says I'm an odd child. I always listen to my mom. And so I stopped. I just stopped and I forgot about it. And I just forgot about it until one time, sometime in 2010, 2011, I kept dreaming over the same, character. They were characters, but I didn't know what they were then. And I go, "What's this? Who are these people?" And I finally realized, and I told my family, I go, "I'm going to buy a laptop. I'm going to start writing." And I started writing the De La Cruz. Before I published it, I wrote the whole year, you know.
That's awesome.
So
Dude,
that's how it started. But yeah, I always wanted to write. I had forgotten about it. In fact, I had encountered this lady that reached out to me and she goes, "You're supposed to be a writer. You're supposed to be writing books." And I looked at her and I go, "No, I don't have anything to write. I won't even know how to start." But that was like years before I even started writing. But yeah, you kind of think those people are crazy, when they reach out to you like that out of the blue, a stranger telling you something like that.
I understand that, but you were most definitely supposed to be an author.
Thank
And
you.
whereas it's been easier for me, my friend Patty in Fake Horror has been like, yeah, let's publish her art. So I've been able to show my kid, like, yes, we can publish your art. You can be on the blog, and it's okay. Be who you are. And that's the difference between then and now. And it's awesome that what we have now and what we're able to do.
Mm-hmm. It's easier, and especially that self-publishing with Amazon.
Oh yeah.
Wow, right? Well, when I wrote my first book, my very first one, Hot and Spicy, I paid for it to get published, but I didn't know any better. I didn't know all this existed. I didn't know that the Facebook, I just didn't know all this. I had to learn everything. I make my own covers. I had to learn to make all that. I format myself. All of that I had to learn. I did it. I do it. Why? Why did I learn? Why don't I get someone to do it, pay for it? Well, because sometimes those people are not professional enough to provide what they promise on time, and you know what I mean? And I'm
Oh
that
yeah.
kind of person that I can't rely on other people when I have things to get done. So
Yeah.
I learned how to
Understandable.
format, and I learned how to do my covers and everything.
Oh yeah. That is exactly why I do a lot of what I do.
Mm-hmm.
And I have lucked out to find people that do what they say they're going to do within a timely manner. And that's why I am part of Faycore, because everything works out and I have
Mm-hmm.
found a community there. But it's
Mm-hmm.
took me 35 years to find a good community.
Yeah, but at least you know where to look and everything. I didn't know anything, so I paid for the first two books a lot of money.
I didn't want to pay. I wasn't able to. I had tiny people. So it's one of those I
Yeah, but
refuse
you found
pay
it.
until I find something that works for what
Thank
I have.
God. Huh? Good thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying my way is better than yours. I'm just saying I
No,
get the
I don't think
idea.
mine way was good at all. I'm just saying that.
Yeah. No,
I
it's
messed
just
up.
one of those. I just don't want you to think I'm saying I'm better than you, because no,
Oh no,
not
no,
by
no! I won't
far.
take it
I
that way.
just
I
write
don't take it that way.
differently than you do.
No, you're
And
lucky. Yeah, I don't take it that way at all. I'm just telling you how stupid and dumb it was in my lack of knowledge that I paid that company to do that.
and you're
So I would tell everybody that wants to write out there, and if they don't get a publisher, publish it yourself. I have never submitted my work to any publisher.
okay.
Why? Because I have two, well, three reasons really. I don't want, well, I don't know how they're working out nowadays, the publishers, but
Mhm.
from what I understood, you sign on with them and they take, of course, some of your royalty, and also they own it until they want, right? You have a contract.
Whereas in the contract that I signed, if I want to have it published somewhere else, I
Uh-huh.
can go and have it published anywhere else. I just have to let them know, hey, I need this taken down, or if it's published in an anthology, which all my stuff is, I'm like, I just have to put in the book previously published in this anthology, but I get 75% of the
Yeah,
profits.
that's what I mean. I don't know how the publishers are doing it nowadays, but back then when I first started, I wasn't interested in the way what they provided.
The one I'm with, they do it totally different from what I've seen other publishers do.
Mm-hmm.
You just If you want to go through a publisher, you have to I recommend going through and looking at the publishers, because the big ones are hard to do. I don't I'm not going to do the top 10. I'm just I don't I'm more afraid of what they're going to keep
Exactly.
than
That's what I
with
mean.
the ones I've found. With the smaller ones, especially like Faycore or Balance of 7
Mm-hmm.
or, the other ones like that, I know what I'm gonna get. I know what the people are doing because I can see what they're doing. But
So you're
also
happy with them.
I'm happy with them, but self-publishing, you have everything. You
Everything.
control what your profits are, you control the marketing, you control where it's published, how it's formatted, how the covers are done. But
Exactly.
It's and in this video, I don't you think I'm saying publishers are better. No. I am
Depends on what
saying
you want.
dear listeners, do what makes you comfortable, but please put your book out.
Yes,
Please
that's
let us
what I
read
mean.
it.
That's what I mean. If you for some reason you don't get published by a publisher, consider the self-publishing.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
I just want yeah, remember you have full control of your writing as self-published. Listeners, like she has said, she's in control of where her book goes. She's in control of what she gets and how the marketing is made and where it all goes.
The
And
pricing.
yeah, just do what is best for you because that's like one of the cool things. And no, I'm not trying to sell you on coming over to Fakeor unless you want to like be in one of the anthologies, be in the anthology. It is up to you. But I did invite you into the Fakeor book club so you can be in I'll just share your books and look at
Uh-huh.
everybody else's books. That
I'll
would
look
be
into
awesome.
it. I'll look into it. I'm
'Cause
open.
yeah, 'cause the only thing there that we want is just share what you're doing and whatever else. But either way, and that is everybody watching is also welcome to come join the Fakeor book club. If you got a book, share it into the club. What okay, my other I do have like 4 questions, like first time authors coming on. I've asked you about your coffee. I've asked you about your books, about all of them, but the other one I want to know is can zombies climb?
What?
Can zombies climb?
The zombies?
Yeah,
I haven't written any of that.
you don't you don't have a zombie series that you like?
No.
Okay,
I'm
that is okay.
sorry. I'm
Well, that
sorry.
is
I haven't gotten to that area that zombies. Um I thought about it sometimes, but that's another different research and mindset, and I just haven't.
okay. You don't have to, and you don't ever have to. I just like reading zombie books, watching zombie things, and I'm like, it was a question posed in another interview show that I love that I'm like, okay, I'm keeping that. Out of
Zombies,
all
yeah. No, if I were to go, I will do paranormal, the vampires or the wolves or my angels. But zombies, yeah, I thought about it. I even have some pictures for the covers and everything. But like I said, it's a different mindset that will be a lot more difficult for me actually because I won't even know where to start.
that is okay. Out of all the characters that you have written, which one do you want to sit down with and talk with and have coffee with?
Oh my god, that's a hard question because I have so many books.
Yeah,
But there's always some of them that stand out more to in your mind than others. And Ghost, Nathaniel, his name was. I loved his character. Um, in the De la Cruz saga, of Sebastian Antonio, they call him Tony, an architect in the family. He was very interesting. And My Fallen Angels, and Elite Power, Trent. They were all fascinating. My MCs, my other Mafia, yeah, they're all very I have, of course, some favorite ones than others, but most of them are always on your mind. I can't just pick one. I always end up getting one from each series.
that is understandable. Do you have a particular book in any of the series that is like really close to your heart that you wish more people would read?
So many I have, and I have to think. Well, the De La Cruz saga is really close to my heart because obviously what I wrote about, who the culture and their stories, and I love I've loved those, but they're very big, big books.
Oh,
So
nothing
it'll
wrong
take you a
with that.
while to read them, huh?
Nothing wrong with that. I like big books and I cannot lie.
Yeah, I have the
There we
I
go.
have some hard books of the hot and spicy, and I don't know, for some reason I call them hot and spicy, but I didn't realize that they were more referred, those words were more referenced or known for sexual only.
Yeah.
And I was like more of a, they're hot looking and spicy because the girl was, very outspoken and, outgoing and sassy. So I regret putting those titles on there, but I consider changing it. But if I do, it will. There's a lot of people that know those and love them that I don't know if they'll go well. I even consider changing the covers because they look very erotic, right? But they're just a family series.
Well, that is the thing. I'm seeing a lot of authors updating their covers. Because even books that I read when I was a kid, now they have different covers than when I was a kid. So it's up to the author if they want to change them.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Every time I'm going to, they always message me, I like the other cover. I
whereas
don't know.
I just had another author asked in her group, if I changed the covers of these books, what do you think they would still be appealing? And I'm like, I don't know what the new covers are. It's like this one lady, uh, uh, Turner. How did I forget her name?
It happens.
Yeah. Well, Turner. She put her husband on the cover,
Mm.
but in the new one, she updated the book covers and it's totally different person. It's like, okay, but it's all up to you on how you wanna do the covers. If you wanna do them and update the names, that you can
Have you
do, and
seen the covers I'm talking about?
no, I've seen, like, literally 3 books of yours that I'm like, "Ooh, this one is good, I'll read this one. This one is hey, this one's free. I'll grab that one," and then another one, and I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna work on these," and then I look back and I'm like, "Dude, each of these names is a series. There is no way this is gonna happen in a month."
Well, there's some of them, the recent ones are short books, so you could have
Yeah,
read 30, 40 of them. I don't know.
but I have 3 kids below the
Yeah,
age of
yeah. I
14.
understand. I feel your pain. I had
I know
3
you
kids
feel the
too.
pain. You feel the pain of a 5-year-old. I know you do. You have a 2-year-old that you get to see a lot.
You have to be, yeah, you're after them. Yeah, yeah. I understand. Yeah, you don't have that much time. But at
But
least you got to read 3 of them. But yeah, look at my first series, the De La Cruz Saga, the Hot and Spicy, and then you tell me, send me a message, tell me, just out of curiosity, what do you think?
let's see, uh, if I can find them in this,
Oh, you can find it at Goodreads, definitely.
oh, yeah, I have you open on the, thing on the, I have Amazon open, and I'm trying to go through the,
Oh,
s
yeah, they're all the way in the bottom on Amazon. If you go through the author sent profile one.
yeah, and I'm just like, "Why?" Wicked dude, it's like they have the, ooh, I know what I could do. We could do publication date.
Oh, that one was published in What does this say? 2012, March 1st,
Okay.
2012.
So
454 pages.
yep, it's probably at the very bottom because
Yeah, it's
just
the
me.
very first book I wrote.
But I
And
can
like,
see
huh?
they're all sexy covers,
Exactly.
like all of them, because I'm just
The-
scrolling through looking at them.
And if you're looking at them, what do you think they are? They're just
No,
erotica or something.
yeah, most of them look like the collective looks like they're erotica. I haven't even got to the original series yet. And
And
then
they're
you have
not erotica. Well, they're of course they're sexy and spicy like all my stories. But I don't know. I just think that I messed up with those covers. I don't know.
I don't
I don't know what I was thinking.
you know what? Your books are your books and I'm just happy they're there. Okay. Let's see. What was the other questions I wanted to ask?
What are they?
If you could be part of any of the worlds, just walk in and sit down and just like talk to the people. Do you have one that you'd rather do more, like a series or a connecting series that are all together? Any of the series that you've written, one that you'd rather do more than others? Just go sit down and talk with all the characters.
I'm not sure I understand the question. Are you asking if out of all of my series, there's a series that I would like to sit down and talk to all my characters?
Yeah, go join the actual. Go walk in, open a door, and you're suddenly there with all of them, like in real life.
You're making it difficult. Just simply looking at the La Cruz series and the covers, I would like to do them. Well, you know what I mean. Visit them. Oh, bad word. And then, of course, Midas from the Mercifully Few in the MC. He's the first book. His story is very interesting, I find. But like I said, I thought it was really good, and I guess other people didn't think so. It's 3 point something average. Oh. And then the Poison and War from Midnight Ride. I would love to chat with them. Poison is crazy.
Okay.
And yeah, so I have a lot, so it'd be difficult to just pick one because they all just attack me when I'm looking at them.
Yeah, you
At the
see it
cover.
all flooding in, and it's just hard. It's like picking a favorite child. That's what I see with.
Exactly. Which one do you want
Okay.
me to kill? Yeah.
Okay. Um, where is your favorite place to write?
I only write here in my office. I have
Okay.
my PC here. I don't do the any laptop. I have to have my keyboard here. Yeah, in my office. You want to see?
Okay. Sure. Oh, awesome. Hey, you got dual screens.
Yeah, dual screen. I have Frosty here, and then I have my Goodreads de la Cruz saga looking at the.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what
I
I do. Where do you write?
I wherever I can. Sometimes I write on my couch. Sometimes it's at
On the laptop?
dude, it's usually it's either on my phone normally or on a pad and
Really?
paper.
On your phone, huh?
Yeah, I write on my phone, and a lot of what I've written lately, I've written an entire book of poems on actual notebook paper in the last 2 months.
And then you have to and then you have to type it uh-huh.
Well, it works better for me because for some odd reason I've been so stressed with everything that's happened. The only way to get it to come out was with purple ink or red ink, and I'm like, okay,
Okay.
it's coming out that way. My brain is weird.
No. It's not weird. It's just it's interesting. It's good. Well, didn't that lady that wrote the what was it called? What was her name? Well, that series that became so famous. I can't believe I
Harry
can't
Potter?
remember. Huh?
Harry
No, the
Potter?
other one.
The other one? I don't know. I know
The one
Stephen.
with Dakota and Johnson. The one with 50 Shades of Grey. That lady. What's her name?
Great.
Ellie James or whatever. I never read her books, believe it or not. But anyway, I read in somewhere that she wrote those books when she was on the train commuting to work.
Most
Pretty
likely. I
amazing.
have no idea. I know Stephen King has done a whole lot of his on a notebook or a legal pad. So, but that's not generally why I do it. I just do it because it's easier to think in cursive.
Yeah. So that's good that you can do it that way. I do it here, and you know the time, and when I get the most inspiration of what I'm writing, or when it comes to me the story, it's late at night. So sometimes when I have to finish the story or write it, I'm in my office. I stop writing around 4 or 5 in the morning.
Mhm.
And that's when it's all coming in the nighttime. I don't know. I guess I'm weird that way. So I
Hey, that
remember, huh?
my I've had that happen, like not being able to write till late at night. But when the
When
kids
it's so
bring
quiet.
it's easier that way when it's so quiet and everybody's asleep.
Exactly. And
There's
you
no
know, you're
kids
so
questioning.
immersed in that world that, like right now, if I'm writing, there's someone cutting the grass or somebody comes and talks to me and they interrupt it. I kind of get annoyed because to get back into that mindset, that scene is hard. Those
Oh yeah.
emotions.
Do you
So
have
yeah,
any
hmm?
do you have any advice for new authors?
Just write. Don't be scared and write. I hear a lot of ones say, I don't know where to start or what to write, and I don't like this scene. I'm gonna delete it. I don't delete any of my scenes. I'll adjust it, but I won't delete them. I
Mm,
just make them work. I don't
that
delete them. Huh?
rocks. I like that. You don't delete them.
No, just adjust it, make it fit. I mean, they came for a reason. It's,
Mhm.
that's what I feel. Right. Just write. Don't listen to anybody and just write.
And if you write the story out of order, that is fine because most of my stories are written out of order.
That's correct. As I come, in my series, I don't have them where they have to be in order. They have to be standalones because I want them to enjoy it. If they just get that one book, I want them to be able to enjoy it. If they get the whole series, well, they'll enjoy it even more. Um,
Oh yeah.
but yeah, just write, and if you can't
No.
get a publisher, publish it. And
Mhm.
not everybody's gonna love your work, just like not everybody loves purple. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So there's always somebody that's gonna enjoy it.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
you will evolve. I know that my writing style is totally different from when I first started to what I'm writing now.
Oh
And
yeah.
some people loved my first series a lot, which I was surprised. And some people hated it. What
I can
can I say? Huh?
And what I meant by out of order, the story will be written out of order, but when it gets published, it will be in order. It's just
Oh,
some scenes come first before the others, and that's how the story gets started. If that
yes,
makes
yes,
any
yes,
sense.
exactly. And you read my last book, so obviously you saw that it was even a few weeks. It's even a few weeks before the other ones, the first book, where his story starts. So yeah, just write it, and it will come out. Just go back and reread it and adjust it. But I don't delete things. I don't. And
Okay.
what else would you like to know?
What is what is the best route that you've taken when that is not how I want to say that question. My brain is put the question I want to ask, my brain was put out of order. because I do that a lot and I don't understand why. Do you have like certain times of the day or places that you go that inspire you more than other places?
I see what you're saying. What inspires me and where am I? Where am I?
Yeah.
Actually, no. I'm always in my office. Um, I don't know. It just comes to me. And if it doesn't, and I know some people are not into religion, I pray to Archangel Gabriel. She's the one for the writers. I tell her, help me, bring me my story, and voila, it comes.
Whereas for me, Raziel has been one of the
Okay,
Raziel, not Raphael, Raziel.
okay, Rassi, okay. And he's
He
been helping you?
he's given me I know for a fact he's given me a couple of major gifts towards my writing because of what who's shown up. So I
Uh-huh.
know Raziel has given me gifts towards making all this work.
Oh, you're gonna love the Fallen Angel series.
I look forward to it. Now that I know it exists, I know where I wanna go next. Because I
Yeah,
didn't
you'll
know which one I wanted to go next, but now I know I wanna do the angels next. That is the one I'm going to devour, and,
and let me know your thoughts. It'll be fascinating to hear you.
okay, as soon as I finish going like, making the ads for these next 3 books that I need to finish,
Mhm.
I the one I'm gonna do for me is the not the Raziel, but the Angel series. But
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Angels of the Fallen, that's what I call them. I should have
Angels
called
of
them
the
Fallen
Fallen.
Angels, but huh?
Angels of the Fallen. Well, at least that tells me what the it's okay that it's whatever order you put it in, you think differently than I do. You think differently from every other person on this planet, but that is okay. I'm going to jump in and try to enjoy it.
Yeah,
And hopefully I don't get shot by one of the characters along the way.
it's the series is The Washers and Angel of the Fallen, and the main angel will be on the title.
Okay, that is helpful. That
Lucifer will be funny for you. It will be fun. You'll enjoy it. I think you'll enjoy it if you like angels.
okay.
They're
That is
naughty angels.
nothing wrong with that. I am a big romance lover, hence why they're all going into especially the romance reader group because yes, they need to know about this. Okay, I was there anything else that you wanted to tell people about that you're writing? Like what book is coming out next?
Oh, the next one's is still the Satin Warriors.
Okay.
It's the Vegas chapter, and I think it's Reaper.
Yeah, well, wait a second. I think we just did Scythe.
Yeah, so the next
So
one.
Nitro.
No,
What?
Nitro. No, that's the that one's for the Mercifully Few.
Okay.
I do kind of remember where they belong.
Okay, it is Reaper. I just had the series is mixed up because they have the same gold in the title. Okay. It
I
is most
know.
definitely Reaper. And that
Uh
is a
huh.
great name.
Yeah, I like that name, and I'm sure you guys are gonna. I think you guys will enjoy that one. It's of course, he's a rich guy that doesn't want to be, you know, with his daddy in Texas. He got out of the Marines, and he kind of hates his dad because he feels that he was responsible or has something to do with the home invasion that killed his mom.
Okay.
So once he gets out of the Marines, instead of going home and be a rich,
Mhm.
boy, a trust fund kid, he went into the MC and helped him, start it. Because in
Okay.
this MC of the Vegas ones where they're barely starting it and getting the getting everything going. And he meets a nurse because he got hurt or stab or something. I forgot what part. And she's attracted to him. But her dad is a biker from another club in Arizona. They're in Vegas. And her dad's mean and just left them and abandoned them, just shows up for, to get money from the mom and all that stuff. So she hates bikers. So she didn't know he's a biker because every time she saw him, he was wearing a suit because he didn't want his friend that came to visit from Texas to know what he was up to. He didn't want him to go and tell his dad what he's up to. So she didn't know he was a biker. And then when she finds out he's a biker, she was upset. She was pissed. And then she gets kidnapped because the father owed money and his biker's friend took her for payment. And he goes after her. So that's what the whole story's about.
Okay. And
Now they want to read it.
Dude, I just found out I have to wait till August to get Hades' story.
Oh, yeah. August on the 1st.
Dude, I just finished Side and I'm looking at
Oh,
this.
you want to read his story, huh?
I was hoping Hades was next. Now I know it's not, but I it's fine. I'm gonna read it when it comes out. But yeah, I'm like, okay, oh no, but okay.
Yeah, and that's the Reaper's poet. So yeah, and then it's Hades. Yeah, Hades.
That's
So
okay.
yeah, that's the way it is. I'm sorry, Jenny.
That's fine. Do it your way, and I'm just gonna come along for the ride. I'll ride in the bitch seat, okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Where do you want people to find you?
Well, like I said, half my books are wide. You can get them Walmart and Barnes and Nobles and iTunes, and the recent ones are on Amazon Kindle Unlimited.
Okay.
And huh?
Are you only on Facebook?
Yes, I know. I have Instagram. I don't even know how to use it. I have difficulty to posting there, so I don't even use it. I don't even have TikTok. I
That is
had I got off X because I just didn't like the new owner. I got
understandable.
frustrated. I got out of that. I know. And yeah, the only place basically is Facebook, and I like to interact with whoever wants to talk to me. So if you want to talk to me, message me or friend me or whatever. I have a Facebook page. That's the easiest place to contact me. I have a website, ptmacias.com,
Okay.
and of course Goodreads and Bookbub. I think that's it. What other places are there? I have Pinterest, but huh?
There's so many that I can't keep up.
I can't keep up. I'm too focused on trying to write and stay and be after my little grandson to be thinking about all these other places. I used to try, but I can't.
Well, that's fine. I'm just happy you're here. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for
And
inviting me or having me.
yeah, having you most definitely. Dude, if you have another release that you want to do your next series, if you want to do another show about that, we can do a show about that or whatever. But I am so glad you're here. And
Thank
thank
you.
you. And guys, if you want to find me, I'm at the usual places. I'm at Owlite, I'm at Fake Core, I'm at Friday with the Library in the Blue Box, and I'm also pretending to be so many other authors on the internet. So,
Really?
oh yeah, I'm a PA for multiple people. I've been able to figure out how to connect Facebook and Instagram so they post whenever I post in one place. So, yeah.
Yeah, I tried figuring that out, but I'm not sure if it does post. It's supposed to, but I don't know.
I don't know. I'll have to go check. But either way, Um, thank you for being here and thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, thank you, everyone.
Have a good day.
Bye.